Okay, so this segment talked about the difference between mammals and human sex. So in mammals, they usually mount females from the rear, but in humans, it's usually face to face. And humans can orgasm unlike other animals. So there's different phases of sex. There's excitement, plateau, orgasm, and resolution. So excitement, the phallus becomes enlarged and erect. In the orgasm phase, so it's different for men and women. Men experience an absolute refractory period where they cannot have another orgasm for a certain amount of time, while women do not. And then the resolution phase. So it's found that men usually have a greater sex drive than women, and women find the emotional and cognitive factors of sex more important. It was also found that adolescent masturbation promotes overall health and prevents sexual problems in adulthood. Humans only need a little bit of testosterone to copulate, while there was no correlation between the number of androgens produced by an individual male rat and tendency to copulate. So offspring need perinatal behavior to survive, especially for species with ultra-cold young that start with poorly developed sensory and motor systems, while other type of young only need protection and food from parents. So there are 4 maternal behaviors that rats have, where they build nests, crouch over their pups to protect them, retrieve them, and nurse them. So a virgin female rat won't do this, and they think that the pups smell bad. So the scent travels from the olfactory bulb to the medial amygdala to the VMH area, and lesions along this path can cause them to have opposite behavior and act like the pups are their own. But on the contrary, if a virgin female is exposed to the babies for a few days in a row, she will start to do motherly activities and get rid of the they smell behavior. So the same brain regions involved in maternal care are involved in sexual activity. So sexual differentiation is a process where people develop male or female parts and behaviors. So every egg that comes from the woman carries an X chromosome, and the egg fuses with the sperm, which comes from the male that has either an X or Y chromosome. And these chromosomes determine the sex, so XX is female, XY is male. So the gonads is the first major consequence of sex determination. So early in life, each person carries indifferent gonads that resemble ovaries and testes. And then the SRY gene is responsible for testes development, and it is defective in female development. And it's predicted by hormonal secretion, so testes produce many, ovaries barely produce any hormones. So early fetus has a genital tubercle that can form a clitoris or a penis and a set of 2 ducts. There's the Wolffian duct and the Mullerian duct that connects gonads to the outer body wall. The Mullerian ducts develop into oviducts, uterus, and an inner vagina for females, and the Wolffian ducts develop into epididymis, vas deferens, and seminal vesicles in males. So the testosterone is a hormone that promotes the development of the Wolffian system, and anti-Mullerian hormone causes regression of the Mullerian system. So testosterone converts into dihydrotestosterone accompanied by 5-alpha reductase to form the scrotum and the penis. So there are different sex syndromes. With one of them is Turner syndrome. So what looks like a female has underdeveloped ovaries because no SRY gene is present. Congenital adrenal hyperplasia can cause developing females to be exposed to excess androgens after birth, and the newborn has intersex appearance, which can be corrected with surgery. And then another one is androgen insensitivity syndrome, which is mutation of androgen receptor genes that causes a person to be phenotypic female but have testes and regressed internal genital structure.